So hi guys. I don't know how this is gonna sound or look or anything like that, but I needed to make this video, and this is going up pretty late. It's probably gonna be like 2:30 in the morning East Coast time when this goes up. And I don't really know what I want to say in this video, but I know I need to say something because I feel like I can't just sit here and watch the news go by and not say something. I don't know why I feel this way, because I know that none of the words I'm about to say will even matter, and as much as that's heart-wrenching to even think about, it's the only thing I can do right now. I'm sitting in bed, and I was just at my desktop computer, and I was playing some video games with my friends online, and I was having a really fun time, and we all decided to get off just because we wanted to take a break. And I go on Twitter and I see everything that's going on in Dallas right now. Um, it's really hard as an 18-year-old to find words that even try to make anything feel like it matters right now. Like anything I'm about to say will even make sense. Every time I hear about something like this, whether it's about the Black Lives Matter or the police officer huge debacle, or ISIS killing people, or any sort of injustice, whatever it may be, I think of all of the parents of this nation that are raising kids in this country right now. Every single time I think about this, because it's the only thing that ever pops into my head. Because I can't begin to imagine raising a child right now and trying to be their guidance in a world where nothing makes any fucking sense anymore. I can't imagine having my son or daughter wake me up in the middle of the night because of this type of absolute bullshit that is happening in the world, and asking, why do these people do this? I will have no words, and I will continue to have no words. And to every parent out there who is having their son or daughter say this to them, I'm so sorry, because I can't imagine what you can even try to come up with that will make them feel any better. Because everything you could say would almost be lying to them anyway, because it's the only thing you can say, whatever it is you choose to tell them. I just can't imagine what this world is going through right now. And I can't believe I have to say this, because I think about this, and I think about everything. I think about all of the injustice that the criminal justice system and law enforcement has brought to this fucking country. And then I think about all of the ISIS shit that's going on, all of the terrorist attacks. I feel like people don't really understand that phrase when someone says a terrorist attack. It's someone who put their lives on the line to enforce terror and death on others. I feel like we say terrorist attack like it's so easy to say, it rolls off the tongue, but it's literally someone enforcing death and terror on others. I feel like that just doesn't get thought about enough. And when we say it, it makes my heart clench, because it's something that is not humane. It's not. I will never understand why someone could ever possibly ever think that enforcing terror on another human being or any creature on this planet is acceptable. I will never understand that in my entire life and my entire being. I will never, ever understand that. Ever, ever, ever. It does not make sense in my head. It doesn't add up. So I can't believe that this is happening over and over and over and over and over again. And I feel like now it's getting fucking old. And I know everybody's saying this, but I think it's pretty fucking true. It's getting old. All of these deaths, all of these families. Do you realize how many fucking families have lost people because of all of these incidents? Like thousands, tens of thousands of families have had these heartbreaks happen to them because of bullshit. Like, this was, like, I feel like we don't think about that enough. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And this is going on for way too long. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it. My opinion, take away guns. I think that would just solve a lot of problems, but there's people who don't think that's right. And I respect other people's opinions, but I feel like at least even being able to carry like a semi-automatic rifle is absolutely out of this world. Why would you ever need that? Why? I understand the protection people can feel having a small handgun in their house. I understand that. I do. I really do. I've grown up in a household that does carry guns. We have guns in the house. They're my dad's hunting rifles. Do I like the fact that he goes hunting? Not really, but they're his. He has a license for them. I don't know. I just feel like people who buy these weapons, especially legally, that are literally terror weapons and used in acts of war, make them feel safe in a home. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I will never understand that. I won't. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It does not make sense. And I guess this is just being too specific with saying that I feel like small handguns are justifiable, but even then, why would you ever need a gun? Unfortunately, I understand in a world like today, it makes people feel better. It makes people feel safe. And I respect that, because I understand that feeling safe is a very important thing now. Especially now. But I just don't get it. I don't get why people think it's okay to have these war weapons in their house. And it doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. I don't know. I think about what's happening now, and that was really weird. Something just fell over there. I think about what's happening now, and I relate it back to the wars we've had. Because this just feels like a whole nother war. It does. It feels like we are killing each other. We are killing each other. It's a war. I don't know what type of war this is that we can call this, but it is a fucking war, and it's against our own people. That's not okay. That will never be okay. And I'd also like to say that our own people, we are our own people. The entire world is our people. They always will be. We are all humans. The reason we live is to live. We will always have that reason. To live is to live. Isn't that like a saying or something? Like, the reason we are alive is because we're alive. Like, that's the whole reason. So when we put ends to those reasons to live, it fucks everything up. And it will never stop fucking everything up. So until we stop killing our own people, whether it be an American or someone living anywhere else in the world, I don't think we will ever find peace. Because killing our own is seriously the most idiotic, sadistic thing I can ever think of. Killing human. It's this ideologic, oh my god. I don't know what I'm saying anymore because I'm getting so mad. The idea of winning something because you kill X amount of people will never make sense to me. The idea of being a higher person because killing is in the freaking, like, that's what you have to do. It's really hard to find words to say. And it makes me really sad to live in a time like this. And I realize that the world will never be perfect, and we will always have our flaws, and humans will always be stupid about one thing or another. But when it comes to this many people, when it comes to so many families, it's not okay. This is not okay. And I don't even want to think about who our next president is going to be. I don't want to think about it, because every time I do, I feel sick to my motherfucking stomach. Because there is no way either of the people who are going to be elected will ever serve this country right. And I'm sorry, but that's my honest opinion. I don't even plan on voting in this election because I have no one to vote for. That's not how this system should ever work. Wasn't that the whole point? Like, to have someone that everyone feels is necessary to run this country? I won't understand it. It's not because I can't. It's because I just won't. I don't know. I just feel so sorry for all of those families. I do. I feel so sorry. I feel like I just, there's nothing I can do, and there's nothing those families can do. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It does. It breaks my heart. Because this is not okay. This is not how history should be made. Like, haven't we learned our fucking lesson? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. All I can say, and all I will ever say, is to spread positivity, teach your children to love one another, to not look at any other child differently just because of their race or their hair color or whatever, the way they talk. Teach our children to love one another. Teach our children to respect every human soul as they are, because we are all humans. I think we forget that way too often. We grow up in these flawed families that teach us that black people are dangerous and black people are ugly, or like they're disgusting and they're dirty. And then we grow up thinking, well, that has to be right because our parents told us that. What the fuck are you doing, America? What the fuck are you doing? I am blessed to be grown up in a family where everybody is treated equal. Everybody. I have a cousin who is marrying the love of her life, And my entire family is ecstatic about it. I also want to mention that they are lesbians. They're getting married, and I'm so excited because I feel like that is so important in a world like today where everything is so looked down upon. To have this marriage happen, I feel like it's like the only fucking hope right now. I don't know why. It's just like once it happens, I'm so happy that my family is so open and so like loving. It, I'm so blessed. I am really blessed. I really am, because I don't know, like I'm so happy to have the way I think. I really am, as stupid as that sounds. I'm so happy I grew up the way I did. I'm so happy that my parents taught me right and taught me to love. Like, I wish that every parent would teach their children today, especially today. I don't know. I don't know. All we can do is hope and pray if you do that. If not, send good vibes and teach our children to love. Because if we can do that successfully, then I think we could grow a great nation. And I think that things could start finally getting better. Start getting better. And I think that is the most important thing that could ever happen right now, is for things to start getting better. Because right now it's only getting worse. And I'm scared. I'm scared to be a part of this nation. Right now, I am. Because I live next to so many things that could be targeted for any reason, one or the other, and that terrifies me. Today I was taking a shower, and I know you guys might know this, but I really want to go into filmmaking, or being a film critic. And that requires me basically to move out to California. And today I was thinking about it, and the thought crossed my mind of maybe I shouldn't do this, because moving to California is a big place with a lot of big cities that have the ability to be targeted. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't follow my dreams in fear of something ever happening to me, because I would have to move to California. I'm 18 years old. I live in America. That should never have to cross my mind. And I'm gonna leave you with that. So I'm done here. I know this is a long one. If you sat through it all, thank you very much for listening to me. I apologize if the quality is very bad and my microphone might suck. I think this is something that should never ever be silenced. I feel like we should all talk about this constantly, because it's the only way that anything will ever happen. I feel sorry for all of the politicians right now who are seeing this happen and know that it's wrong and are trying to figure out a way to stop it, because that's the only thing they can do is politics. That's the only thing that can change right now that could actually make a difference. So that's all I'm gonna say. God bless America. If you don't believe in God, I hope that didn't offend you. And I hope that you all continue to live happy and healthy and loving lives. That's all we can hope for. I'll see you guys later.